Konnichiwa, I'm John Hornick. Welcome to my Japanese Faves series where we'll cover every major type of Japanese food. This lesson is Kamameshi 1, iron pot rice with beef and crab. Kama means iron pot or kettle, and meshi means meal or cooked rice in Japanese. So Kamameshi is iron pot rice. You can find online recipes using a rice cooker, but we'll make it traditionally using an iron pot. I'm using a Dutch oven iron pot. It can be cooked in a large pot and served family style, or it can be cooked in individual iron pots. But your cooking vessel or vessels really need to be iron to get authentic results. The pot is the key to this dish. It's important for getting some brown crunchy rice in the bottom of the pot. You can make kamameshi with many different combinations of protein and veg. Tonight I'm using beef, crab, and shiitake mushrooms. For flavoring I'm using Kakejiro, which you may know from my Demystifying Japanese Dashi-based sauces lesson. Kakejiro is a simple sauce for hot noodles made with dashi, mirin, sake, and usakuchi or light colored soy sauce. By the way, light colored soy sauce is not the same as light soy sauce. Light soy sauce is lighter in sodium than regular shoyu. Light colored soy sauce is lighter in color than regular shoyu, but has more sodium than regular soy sauce. So let's start cooking.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is wash the rice, and you can put it in a colander and rinse it thoroughly, or the way I do it is I cover it with water and then I drain it, and I do that 10 times. Why 10 times? It just seems to get, for me it seems to work. I get enough of the starch out that way. So we're going to do that 10 times. And then we're going to let the rice soak for a half an hour. All right, now here's our iron pot. This is actually a Dutch oven. I'm going to put, one to 2 tablespoons of olive oil into the bottom of the pot and brush the bottom of the pot, get it well coated with the oil. Okay, our rice has been soaking in water for half an hour and I've drained it. Now we're going to toss the rice with our other ingredients. We're going to add the beef, and I'm not using quite as much beef as the description calls for because I'm not making for as many people tonight. But the description is for 4, use that amount. And we're going to also add the shallots and the mushrooms and the carrot and the garlic. And we want to toss those together, get them well mixed. All right, now let's add the rice mixture to our pot. I don't like to waste anything, so I'm going to try to get all of these rice kernels in there. And make sure it's well distributed, which it looks like it is. Now we're going to pour the Kakejiro over the mixture. And I'm just going to press it down into the liquid a little bit. Make sure we have it all down in the liquid. All right, now we're going to turn on the heat to about medium. And then we're going to cover the pot and bring it to a boil. How we know when it comes to a boil? You'll start to see a little steam escaping around the edges. All right, now I can see little bubbles coming out around the edges of the pot here, so it's boiling. Now we're going to reduce the heat to simmer. We're not going to take the cover off, okay? Reduce the heat to simmer. And we're going to let that cook for 17 to 18 minutes. Okay, it's been 17 minutes. Let's remove the lid. Okay, now all of the liquid should have been absorbed, all right? If you hear a little sizzle, which I do, it's done. So I'm going to turn off the heat, okay? If you see any liquid, cover it and cook it a little bit longer until you can't see any liquid, all right? It's only going to take another minute or 2 at the most. Then cover it, then uncover it and cook it just a little bit longer until you just hear a you know, the sizzle, just a little sizzle, okay? So this is, but mine is sizzling, okay? So we're gonna plate up. Now I said plate up, but what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna garnish it, and then we're gonna present this to the guests as it is and let people scoop out of this iron pot. Now you could cook it in individual iron pots if you have them, and serve them that way right after they finish cooking. But I'm gonna serve this more family style. And so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna garnish it with some crab meat, all right? And as I said in the notes, I'm using Dungeness crab meat. You could use any type of crab meat that you want. And so we're gonna try to spread this out over the top so that we get good coverage, okay? Because people are gonna dig into this with a spoon and serve themselves, or you're gonna serve them. And you wanna make sure that everybody is getting some. All right, there we go. Now we wanna garnish with the nori strips. And the scallions. Okay, and a little bit of Togarashi. All right, and there we have it. Oh, and we're going to serve that. We're going to serve on the side about a half a teaspoon of sea salt for each one of your guests. So there we have it. This is Kamameshi 1 iron pot rice with beef and crab. You can see photos of the final dish at my Instagram, which is at Chef's Apprentice, Cook Like a Pro. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.